again, Dr. Livingston. It's June 27th at it's 5:40 something in the morning, and I cannot sleep. I start my new job in less than 2 hours. No, 3 hours. I start at 8:30. Um, yeah, I gotta get up in like 2 hours to get ready for that. But I went to sleep early last night, about 10 o'clock, which is early for me, and woke up at about 2:30, and haven't been able to go back to sleep. In the past hour, my mind has just been, like the last hour specifically, my mind has just been all over the place. But specifically, I almost started having an anxiety attack again, um, because I just cannot stop thinking about my horse. I just don't know what to do about it because I still can't see him, and it's just really killing me. It hurts. Uh, After work today, I plan to email my parents, and basically what I said last time, but still trying to do it respectfully. I've got at least a little bit better attitude, or a little bit more optimism, I guess, because like I said, I do start my new job today, and it's actually a really good one. It is actually a step up from UPS, and I actually feel like this is going to be a very good progression, and the employers think so as well. It is basically repairing and testing electronics, which is something I already do as a hobby and somewhat for my business. I'll be working with like all kinds of car audio, pro audio, residential audio, video stuff, TVs and stuff. And interview went great. I emailed the company a couple nights ago. Got an email back a few hours later that morning. And they asked me to come in for an interview later that day. So I went to the interview, which went really well. He said the manager said that I am the most knowledgeable person that he's interviewed that thus far for the job. And he said that he literally said you'll hear from me by Monday at the latest, but you will probably hear from me sooner than that, which I thought was kind of funny. But he sure enough, I heard from him sooner. As soon as I got home, literally within a half hour, he called me and said, "Hey, when can you start work?" I said, "As soon as you need me." He said, "Okay, come in tomorrow morning." So here we are at tomorrow morning, and fixing to go in less than 3 hours. I'm going to try and get some more sleep. I do have an alarm set. I've got everything prepared because I got a paperwork to get all the, like my birth certificate, all that set out, so I won't forget it. We got my alarm set and everything, so I won't, sleep through it. And, but I felt like I needed to do this because like I said, I just can't sleep. I really can't. I did get a good 4.5 hours, something like that. Yeah, about 4.5 hours. So it's not bad, not optimal, considering how stressed I've been. But I'm still stressed, and I'm stressing out, like I said earlier, about my horse, and just going through every possible scenario with just trying to see him, and it's just not going well. I mean, I just don't see it playing out, and so basically, I mean, I just can't see it playing out. Just me seeing him without any drama. Uh, and I think it's just going to end up being. I think it's just going to end up being me trying to having to find another place, and going up there with a couple state troopers and taking them by force. Because I do still have the paperwork and everything stating he is mine. I still have the Coggins and everything on him. Well, they may not be. It may be out of date, but his coloration hasn't changed. So still, you know, still showing that he is mine. In fact. So yeah, I mean that's just my biggest concern right now. I mean I know it sounds odd, but I do have a better peace of mind now with this better job. Oh, and yeah, it's a full-time job, steady 8:30 to 5:30 every day, Monday through Friday, $10 an hour, full benefits after 90 days. And he said, um, you know, he said I will probably, if my experience is what I said, if my knowledge and experience is what I said it was in the interview, that I will probably already be getting a raise within the month. So that's another good thing. So it might be more than $10 an hour. Which is already better than UPS. I mean, this job's already going to be paying more than UPS as it is, because it's $10 an hour, and it's also twice the hours. But anyways, finally my skills are being put to use. Anyway, so I am still finding, somewhat short term, not completely obviously, but I am still looking for a place out of state to go. I'm still considering Georgia. I'm also still looking into Kentucky, Indiana maybe, although I'm not really sure about Indiana. I don't want to go too far north, which I want to stay in the south. I considered Wyoming still, but it's still kind of on the back burner. I think that would be more of a seasonal thing, really. Working in Wyoming, so I'm not really that hooked on it. But, yeah, I'm sorry, my mind's all over the place still. Like, I'm still dead tired. My mind's finally starting to deaden. And this is why I've not been able to sleep, like I said last time, because my mind's always all over the place. But just this time specifically, my mind was it was all over the place, but still focused on Prince on my horse, and I'm really, really concerned, because I'm sitting here thinking, and I don't really trust the farm owners anymore. After this whole fiasco, I don't really trust them. I'm really, really concerned about my horse's well-being and everything over there, and kind of afraid for him, and in some cases actually concerned for his being over there. I'm sorry, I mean sometimes honestly it sounds silly, but it is knowing certain things, with the legalization and like knowing certain legal things, and also some of their standards. He may not even be over there anymore. I mean, for all I know. they may have sold him or something. I mean, what if that ever if that did happen, or if it ever happens, then they would be getting a rather big lawsuit because that is still illegal. Um, but I don't think I think I can trust him enough not to do that. Honestly, I mean that's my like uber pessimistic side of my mind. Um, I mean, I think he's still over there. I'm a little concerned about his health and well-being, and the fact that they're not letting me see him. So, that's my biggest concern, and that's why I'm not able to sleep again. Still, um, thankfully, I'm trying to move on from that, and trying to update here. Last night, well, I guess not last night, but the night before that now. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I had a really, really, really bad anxiety day. I had like 3 panic attacks in a row, and ended up having a seizure too in there. Uh, I mean, I was still conscious. Uh, I was still conscious. I don't know if it's considered a seizure. I don't know what the definition is of that. I'm not a medical student, um, but yeah, I was really, really. I mean, I was just shaking all over. I couldn't really control my body, and I was still conscious and everything. But you know, that's how bad it got. And when that started happening, uh, I called the critical helpline. Just tell her what's going on and everything, and to tell her what's going on. I was telling her I was having panic attacks, and then kind of told her why, and just talked to her for, I mean, I don't know how long actually. But she kind of set me off to a third panic attack, and it wasn't really her fault. I mean, really, I felt worse after talking to her, because it wasn't that she wasn't doing her job properly or anything. It was literally the fact that I told her all the scenarios and everything that's going on in my life, and basically, she kept trying to suggest different things, different solutions to the problems and everything, and everything she suggested was something they've already done or tried to do, or something that's not available to me. And she literally said, she's like, well, you seem like a really smart guy, and you've already tried all these different things. You seem, she's like, and there was literally just like this silence on the other end. She's like, I really, really don't know what else I can tell you. I really don't know what else to do for you. And that just, I mean, just made me feel like awful. Like I really am stuck. I really am just stuck in this situation, and it was really bad. I mean, I felt horrible, you know, after I got off the phone with her. But thankfully, this new job is here, and hopefully, it will turn out well in the long run. And kind of get my car fixed up, get my truck and trailer, and start saving up to get my emergency fund down too, and also kind of start paying off the debts I've got, my hospital bills and everything, which I do have more of now. But start paying those off a little bit more now, and also start saving up for the move. So it's a lot of money here and there, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. So but yeah, and then after with talking with her, like literally, like I said, it's just I'm just stuck here, stuck in this position, and everything. Again, it's just all the signs are pointing to me. Just I need to move. I need to get out of Tennessee. I need to move. I need to go somewhere else, away from all this drama, and start new. You know. So, oh, there is another bit of good news. Possibly good news, anyways. With my business, as I said last time, I was going out of business and everything. But I was talking to one of my three friends, and he's really good. He's mechanically inclined, as far as the mechanics and everything with cars, especially the electronic side, which is where I come in. And we found a little loophole to my problem. He's wanting to start his own business with the same and use the same distributor because they also carry performance parts. So we're talking about possibly partnering. And we've only talked about this like today or yesterday, and so we're thinking about partnering up, so to speak. Not in the same business, but you know, and then I can still order my parts through him, and so I can start selling my products again, like Audiobond being my biggest seller, which the only distributor I found that carries them is this one, in my district area. Uh, so that's good. So hopefully this will play out well, and you know, I did finally tell my landlord that I might be late on rent again, considering everything that's going on, and told him about the roach problem and everything, and I might need help with it because I really don't know what else to do, and I'm getting fed up with it. I'm really getting fed up with it. I mean, I cannot believe. I mean, my ex-roommate brought him in, and now I can't get rid of him. So the only thing I know to do is call an exterminator, because everything else I've tried has not worked, and so. Anyways, we'll see. So maybe I can make enough money to do that now myself as well, which would be really good. Yeah. So I don't know, but I'm kind of in an in-between stage right now. So hopefully after today I'll be in a more progression stage. For being this pessimistic, really stuck stage, kind of going pedaling backwards stage. Now I'm in this in-between stage where I'm kind of trying to transition. So maybe after today, starting tomorrow and so on, it'll be more of a progression stage. So that'd be really good. And I am getting a lot more optimistic. I have a better peace of mind now with this new job and everything. I'm really excited for it, which is another reason why I can't sleep, because I am really excited. But anyways, so I think that's been about 20 minutes of me talking now. I guess that's everything I can remember that I touched based on last time. So yeah, I guess that's it. And maybe also with this new job, I can also come back and start seeing you again as well. Start having therapy sessions, so they can actually afford it, too. So that might start happening, within a month or so, maybe. We'll see. But again, I'm posting this more for you to, in my past and everything. I just feel like somebody should hear this instead of just me talking to myself. So, because all these videos are private on YouTube, so nobody else can see them. Anyways, yeah, so you might be getting a call from me. Yay. Thanks for listening.